Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Indiana's offense will get the first possession of the game. Sparty spanked the Hoosiers all day long the last time these two got together.
Yeah, it was incredible to watch Sparty as well. They had a great game plan coming into that. They executed. Their best players stepped up and made big plays in that big game. How does Indiana respond this time around?
And I hope they were embarrassed, Indiana, because last year you saw Michigan State celebrating, carrying around that, that $25 trophy, the old brass spittoon. It was a beatdown. It was bad. You had a long time to stew on it and come out here and make this a different result.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Child. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon. And they have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse, so looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of reverse that trend.
And I know this is a rivalry that a lot of college basketball fans get really excited for every year, but the football rivalry is pretty good too. You both just very eloquently laid out why, the history behind this game. They do not like each other.
They'll run the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, that's obviously a dangerous play on your side of the field, going for it, 4th down, and a good bit of yards. But you know what? Offense has confidence, confidence rewarded.
Give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
On a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon. The trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese admitted it. He usually doesn't do that. He's usually always on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were trying to make it more exciting, so they went by this store and basically bought a $25 trophy, an old brass spittoon. It's kind of gross, it's kind of nasty, but it's kind of awesome.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Child. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense. Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal call.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. On the run, it's Irvin. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Might be changing the route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Picked off! What a play by this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack jack. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Marsh. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the...
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
The play-action fake. Buys a little extra time. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of... on it, make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Irvin. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pulls it in, it's Parachek. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
Pulls it, fire complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Using his feet.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
On the run, it's Irvin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Release to the back. Finds his man, it's Irvin. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Marsh. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Now adjusting. Can't find it. 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Irvin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open, maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead?
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
You know, to a lot of people, it's just a brass spittoon. But to these teams, it means so much more, and it sure looks like it so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Guys, gotta love when the brass spittoon is up for grabs. Let's get things back to you.
The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Irvin. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Leaves it with the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. They've got the screen set up. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Hoosiers are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. caught over the middle. It's Brown. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 4 over Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Irvin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marsh. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks, it's Collier. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Parachek. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down. And that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Slithers into space. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Trying to get the corner. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Spartans are marching down the field. After the run, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Irvin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Here's the pressure. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. The 40. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got to lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. The Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Back to throw, it's Irvin. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Spartans! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Look at that toughness just running through everybody. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. trying play action. Under fire. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Forced out of the pocket. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Gets it to him on the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they're going to put another one in. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much. So Michigan State beats Indiana to claim the old brass spittoon, and that coveted trophy will reside on the banks of the Red Cedar. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.